So I thought today or this morning would be a good time to share a little bit more about myself. So most of you know me. My name is LaToya, and I am the founder and I am a career strategist for the Career Collective. With that being said, I am also a mom, a wife. Probably should start with wife first. No, okay. I'm a mom. I'm a wife, and in addition to the Career Collective, I do have another business in addition to my husband's travel agency and YouTube channel. So that is Scroggy Family Travels. And that is why my office is to be a cruise ship this week. So we are testing out or trying out celebrity celebrity's brand new cruise ship, the Excel. And so far, it's been a wonderful experience. But I know a lot of you kind of just see the career part. I'm always focused career strategy, next steps, next. And there's this side of me too, right? But I want to tell the story of how we got here. So my husband could probably be one of my greatest stories of career coaching and development more than anyone else. He went to school and got a bachelor's in psychology. That's what he went to school for uh, before we met, and had hopes. And his desire was to also do culinary, a lot of culinary things. He is an excellent cook. Um, anyways, he did several jobs that were in his field, different caseworker type jobs and rehabilitation jobs and stuff like that. But none of them made him happy. They they drained him. I mean, when you talk about someone being miserable at a job, he was good at it. He's really good with people. It's just that job, the constant, I'm gonna say negativity or just that rehabilitation mode and focusing, having to focus more on taking notes than actually rehabilitating or helping people, it drained him. And the admin work was not his favorite. So, um, a couple of years later, he was working at Morehouse School of Medicine uh, in the admissions department. And that's, I was working there too. I did almost 9 years there. Um, but what happened is he would get to take incoming students on tours to the hospital, to Grady. So that's Morehouse School of Medicine. The students, interns, residents, they go to Grady. And so while he got to do these tours, take them on these tours and talk about, coming there for medicine and then going to Grady, sometimes he would get to see life saving things happen in real time. And it triggered something in him. And he was kind of like, I think I want to go into medicine. And so, and sorry, yes, because of where I'm at, yes, people will be walking back and forth. Anyway, um, the um, oh gosh, one thing. Oh, sorry. The route he originally thought about going was PA, and me being who I am, I'm like, why don't we try something small um, to see if you really even like being in that clinical setting, because if you've never done it, I'm always big about that. And if you work with me, I'm like, please interview with people, do shadowing opportunities, make sure that this thing that you want to do, it really is what you want to do. Because I think sometimes we see the glamorized side of things and get lost in that. And so then when it comes to what all is required for the job, what is entailed in the job, we we forget, or and then we get discouraged, and then we back down, and then we end up pivoting because we don't think we can do it. And it's not that. I think we take way too big of a bite at once. And instead of really mapping out a plan to say, okay, how do I get to this thing? What do most people do to reach this goal? And so he started, I mean, humble beginnings. I am like beyond proud of him. Um, he took a CNA course because I'm like, that's like one of the most affordable things. And CNAs are the unspoken, unrecognized backbones in healthcare, especially in the in the nursing homes and whatnot, because of what they have to do and endure. And in my mind, I'm like, if you can deal with having the elderly patients, the bedpans, the sores, just dealing with everything that comes with taking someone who's probably in a retirement facility or um, oh my gosh, sorry, a retirement facility, a nursing home, anything like that, then you're probably good. You can probably do it. He did it. Got a job at the hospital, and then from there was able. He ended up being with the psych ward there, and so it's kind of like he got to still use his psychology degree, but like it helped him a lot. And long story short, so now he has went to nursing school. He's an LPN and about to go and do the LPN RN program next. Actually, I don't know. He's doing the straight BSN program. Anyways, so, but all of that because we took the time, we took the steps, and he's happy. Like he really got to, be in there and see what it is that he likes to do. Um, in addition to that, it was like, let's travel. Let's do stuff with our kids. Let's make sure that we are enjoying life. And one of the things that he introduced me to, oh gosh, I gotta admit that. Oh my gosh. Okay. He introduced me to cruising. And that was, oh gosh, our daughter is 14. So almost 14 years ago, he introduced me to cruising. I know, I love it. And, wonderful people. I just like cruising is so chill. But anyways, uh, he introduced me to cruising 14 years ago, and loved it, loved it. But then we weren't in a position to go as often. Then COVID hit. Like it was just, but we worked very, very hard um, to get things in order, get things in place, and I was starting my business, and we were traveling. We were on one of our 2 annual cruises that we were trying to make sure we stuck to and did with the kids. And we were just looking at everything, and it was just like he was telling people about cruising. He was helping people book cruises at work all the time and everything. And it just hit us literally on the. I'm like, why don't you just become a travel agent? It's something you can do, on the side. And I so bold, like, I can help you. I can help you with the back end stuff. Um, I'm me. That's me and that scope creep. I love to just volunteer and add on things, right? Um, so we did that, and he signed up. We talked to a friend of mine. Her mom is a travel agent, and kind of talked to her about it to kind of be like, hey, what's all entail? What is it? What is it like? Because again, what is it like? And I actually reached out to a YouTuber, and that was MH Family Adventures, Raquel, and she gave me some information, just very forthcoming in explaining who she's with, her vision, her goals. And I'm telling y'all, people like that, people who are not afraid to share, are so valuable. There's sometimes I have reached out to people, and even with careers, on the career side, and they want to hold so tight to the information. And it's like, there's enough room for all of us. Like, who we're trying to help specifically versus who you're going to cater to. Um, but she was just so a wealth of knowledge, and that is proven too because there's so many YouTube bloggers out there that do cruises and vacations, and I mean, it's just being able to help people and give them that vacation, that time, that respite, that just that relaxing feeling, helping them achieve that. That is a wonderful feeling. So, anyways, he signed up to be a travel agent and took taking all the courses. And one of the things that we wanted to do is, and it's us. It's our method. It is what works for us. Is we don't want to recommend or push or try to sell anything that we have not done. Now, there are some exceptions, like some of the very smaller cruise ships and ports and all that. I mean, because we're aware of those brands, and we will share and tell people, and let them know, because we're very pocket conscious. So if you tell us, your budget is X, and it's for this many people, and this is when you're trying to go, we're going to let you know if you can do that or not, or we're going to let you know what you are affording at that price point. But yeah, anyways, he became a travel agent, which has allowed us was inspired us to travel a little bit more, and has allowed us to travel a little bit more. Um, Now, we are by no means, it ain't like racking in all this money. It's not that. I think he like got his first check. I think he got it last month. It was like, look at there. Um, because you have to be able to sell so many cruises consistently and whatnot. But with the way we travel, it's been very worthwhile. And I never, ever, ever thought that this is what we would be doing. I never thought that I would be working for myself, be on vacation, choosing to work, not having to work, because I have clients that are depending on me, but I'm getting to do something I love. My husband is in a career that he loves. And in addition, we have a side business that we both love. So I just wanted to kind of give that little background about me, and I guess my husband too. I'm telling all his business, right? Um, I'll have to share this with him, but he's actually not here because he is up a few decks or whatever, recording, getting some um, footage and whatnot. But thank you if you stayed this entire time. Just know this is not a brag, but this is a encouragement. You can do this too. You can. I really believe you can. And a lot of the times, my one of my business coaches, like, she helped me realize, and I knew this in the back of my mind, but she said it and made it so much more clear on how career coaching and financial coaching go hand in hand. And in order to get to some places and be able to do some things, you have to adjust your career. And with that, manage those finances well, and then you can do all these extra things. And that's kind of like how I see it hand in hand, in how my career coaching, my career strategy business folds into the travel agency. I just It's something that you can do, and even if it's not cruising, although I will always try to convince you, go at least go on one cruise, try it one time at least. And if you do, please look through us. But yeah, it's possible, and especially in the state of affairs that things are in, it is so nice. And I think everyone deserves a vacation. Everyone. Okay. So that's all. But that's a little bit about me. I may or may not. Well, no. I know I am. As I get more comfortable in doing all these recordings and whatnot, I will be doing more videos. But that's it for now. And I hope you found this insightful and a little peek into who I am, as not just the Career Collective, but as Scroggy Mama with Scroggy Family Travels. And I thank you for taking the time to watch. So let me flip it back to my career piece. If you need anything, help or assistance with your careers, please feel free to schedule either a chat or a career growth call with me. My stance is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And so if you're not ready, schedule a call with me and we can get that fixed ASAP. All right. Bye.